So we got the first demo decks in for Battle Goats yesterday, and I thought I'd open one up and give you a quick walk through it and let you take a look at how awesome they look. Card backs here look pretty fantastic. Color came out really nice. It's going to look really good when they're just laid out playing on the table. But I'll show you the front so you can kind of get an idea of what they look like. So, right off the bat, this is Super Goat. So this is one of the first goats we got colored. He is one of the heroes, and this is actually going to be the Kickstarter exclusive special. It will be available later on, but with the Kickstarter it comes free. You can purchase it later on after we do the Kickstarter campaign. So looks really good. The colors are great. The hero numbers, so the heroes are purple. You can see that pretty clearly up at the top. The text down at the bottom is really clear. You can definitely make out everything it says. Names clear. The colors just came out really good. Santiago did a fantastic job on these. So then there's a couple of heroes. These ones are question marks, so they're unknown heroes. What these are is there's going to be 3 to 4 heroes that people can actually purchase during the Kickstarter, and it'll be their character drawn as a hero, and Santiago is going to be drawing those for us. And what they'll look like will be something kind of like these. So this is my hero, the Tuck. I'm kind of a badass. I look awesome even in sketch form, but it looks just like me. Everybody that's seen it is like, whoa, that's you, cool. And you'll choose one of the abilities. So the abilities are all set, but there's 4 different cards and 4 different abilities for the heroes. And he'll try and make it look as close to you as possible, like he did mine. And then this is Shannon's. Shannalyn. Her hero looks just like her. The colored versions are a lot more accurate, so it's kind of hard to tell from the sketch ones, but we haven't quite got all the regular ones in yet. Some of the other cards, so like this is one of the equipment cards. Equipments are found throughout the world of Goatopia. They kind of range from really obscure things. So this is a glass cannon. Who knows why they built it out of glass, but they built it really well for shooting one time, because after the first shot it totally just explodes, but it usually takes out something powerful when it does. Some of the other equipments you'll find are the Zeppelin, the rail tank, the ever-favorite Pigapult. I mean, look how happy those pigs are. The double ballista, and my favorite, the landmine. The landmine is awesome just because it has such a fun impact on the game. And then a couple of the other things you'll find in the game are the creatures. So the world of Goatopia has really random weird creatures in it. This is the lava toad. He just kind of looks happy until he explodes and takes off your face. But artwork wise, fantastic coloring, looks really good. Colors came out great. Printing looks awesome on it. That's the only one that's colored so far for the creatures. The Venom Slinger, the Rock Giant. Rock Giant's got a really good outline. I think he'll look really cool. The Stinger. The Flying Bear. I mean, look how happy he is. He's just so happy. And the Mama Dragon and the Baby Dragon are only sketch versions, so they're kind of a little bit rough right now. And then there's 2 that are not creatures. They're just animals. They're just what they are. So this one's just a pig in a suit of armor. Again, he looked kind of happy. He's just there. Somebody put some armor on him. Why not? He's a pig. And then Shannon's favorite, the lion. It's just a lion. So now to the goats. The goats themselves, we've got a handful of them that are colored and then a lot that aren't quite colored yet, a lot of sketch versions. So you've got Desperado Goat. The colors again look really good. Definitely shows off the Engineer Goat. So the Engineer Goat was interesting. We got 4 misprinted copies of the Engineer Goat. So instead of taking back equipment or rebuilding equipment, she had Super Goat's ability, which was to pull back a goat. So you could resurrect a goat. That was a little powerful, having it on the Engineer. So there's 4 misprinted copies, and rather than just, throwing them out or doing something, hiding them away, we decided that we're going to make them Kickstarter exclusive, so 4 people can get a really special, weird collector's edition version. They're signed by me and Shannon, and it's just something that's a little different, and your game can either have 2 Super Goat kind of characters, or you can use both, or you can just set it aside and we'll say thank you very much for supporting our game and hope that you enjoy having something a little bit A little random, a little different. Continuing on, we've got the Matador goat. He was actually the first one we colored, and definitely even the very first one still looked great. And then the Ninja goat, you'll probably see her a lot more because she's primarily used in our logo in multiple locations. But again, really looks clean, clear. Even the fact that you can see there's different shades of blue, different textures, different darknesses, and it's still very clear. You can totally make out everything on the card, so that was really cool. The Royal Guard, he got colored early on. I did a couple of versions of him, and I think he looks really clean, really just on point. Street Fighter goat, definitely showing off. He's got the muscles, he's got the fighting, definitely a battler. The Cowboy goat, you can even make out the little details of him holding a piece of wheat in his mouth, and the horse even looks really good, totally on scale for the goats. It's awesome. That's it for the colored ones, but then you get to the sketch ones or the line art. So one of the things that we're going to offer through Kickstarter is a line art or a collector's edition. It's going to be all sketch versions, kind of like this one here, a little bit more polished, a little bit more finished, but it'll be a sketch art version of the deck. It's going to be a collector's only run, only available during the Kickstarter. The ones that we have here are a pretty good example of that. So the Chef goat, and then you've got Archer. So this one's not fully finished. This isn't line art, this one was just sketch. But they're all going to look very, very clean, very done. Kind of the same way the Gladiator's a little bit rough on the sketch. Fainting Goat just fell over. Cyborg's still sketch version. The Clown Goat. Here's one that's a little more finished. The Mercenary's got a little more refined lines, still a little bit of sketch going on, but he actually already has a finished image. On Mercenary, the colored one, we haven't put on, or I didn't have it ready for the time when you ordered these cards, but he looks really clean, really good overall. I'll show you a couple more here, and we'll just scroll through them a little quicker. The Mech Suit Goat was probably the hardest one describing it and drawing it. It just had the most detail to it. The Night Goat's another one that's completely colored and ready to go. So is the Pirate Goat. So this is a great one here all around. She has a very good, very detailed sketch image. She also has her full colored images done, but this is another one that I think would work really well in a sketch version and a line art version of the deck. I just think that looks super cool. Couple of sketch versions. Some of them you can't really see the detail of on the sketch, like the Rockstar Goat. There's detail on her outfit, the little skulls on the hat, and a little more refined details that you can't quite make out. Once you see the final versions, they look a bit better. The Soldier Goat's another one that's already colored and ready to go. We actually changed his image up just a little bit, moved the dagger to the opposite side, and got him looking a little, you can't really tell. He's got some facial paint on there. You can totally see the war paint on the final version. Most of them are ready to go at this point. There's a few that are still getting little tweaks here and there. But yeah, here's another one. So Werewolf Goat was an interesting one while we were working on development. When I was talking to Santiago about it, we said we wanted a werewolf goat. But was it werewolf goat or was it were-goat wolf? We didn't know how we should exactly go for drawing it or which direction to take it. So I'm really happy with how it turned out though. He looks kind of fierce. It was a full moon the other night when we were doing a test game, so definitely powerful in that situation. The Witch Doctor's holding his little teddy bear, and then the little wizard. Nice little final one there. So overall, the cards are looking really good. The color ones are looking fantastic. We're pretty close to getting ready. A lot of final images getting put in. We're going to be demoing at the Gem State Gaming Convention next weekend up in Boise, and then a couple weeks later at Protospiel San Jose. And a couple weeks after that, we'll be back in Reno testing at the Sparks Nugget for International Tabletop Day. So if you want to come out, check it out, give us a test, we'll be there. If you have any questions, check out cardlords.com or follow us on Twitter @cardlords. And check us out. Just let us know. Tell us what you think. We're happy to hear, happy to talk. You guys have a nice day.